Okay, okay. I see it coming. I feel it coming. There's a rant brewing up in me. Guys, I am so sick and tired of hearing about that F health season. You gotta stop. If it's not for yourself, just for me, please. I'll explain why. There's a reason behind um, my need of talking about this right now, because it's gonna save you misery, pain, frustration, years, decades of trying to fight reality, to fight what the market is doing right now, and instead trying to impose your views that there should be something happening that is not happening. It's not happening, guys. Not in a massive, massive, massive way, the way you would like to see. And the first sign that our position or our narrative is wrong is when our money is actually in the market and it's not doing what we want, while something else like Bitcoin is just mooning. So your job as an investor, whether you are a 1 minute chart trader or a monthly chart trader, is to be aligned with the market, to be aligned with market reality. Everything else that you want that is not happening now is a product of your mind. Your mind is not the market. The market is the market. And if something frustrates you, you got to get out. You just got to move on and go into things that are working. And what has been the single most steadiest thing that has been happening this year? It's Bitcoin dominance, but it's been predominantly a Bitcoin story all year round. And there's a saying that I like to use for the market is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. It's really that simple, guys. Wanting something to happen that is not happening today puts you in a hope mode. And when you're in a hope mode, you're not at your most efficient in your trading or investment decisions, because you're basing your decision process on something that does not exist yet. And the second thing that is the most predominant this year is how concentrated this market has been. Bitcoin has been in the sideways phase 3 consolidation most of the year, while we've seen bull market in some memes, bear markets in the majority of alts. And so overall, dreaming of a massive alt season, and dream don't fill your portfolio with profits. So what I'm trying to tell you is, listen to how you feel when you're in the market and things don't go your way. That is your signal that you're not doing the right thing. And holding on into XYZ token because you're in love with it, and there should be a health season at some point. This thing should go while you're looking at Bitcoin rising the way it is rising. It is insanity. That is why I'm being so focused and narrow in my choices right now, because I would be frustrated too if I had 24 different coins, or even a dozen or 10, and I clean my portfolio. If something doesn't work, I don't want to live in hope and frustration. So I just get the hell out of it and refocus. And so the market is always my guide, not what's in my head, not some narrative that I've heard somewhere. If the narrative works, it works. That's fine. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You got to move on. And if nothing changes, when nothing changes, it doesn't change. And there's only one truth right now, and it's Bitcoin dominance. So as long as Bitcoin dominance is a thing, it's going to be extremely difficult to pinpoint or find the how that's going to skyrocket. In conclusion, it's never a good habit to fall in love with narratives that are not working. I'm doing this here today to help you move away from such shallow, I'm sorry, it is shallow thinking, okay? It's amateurish, it's too simplistic to try to have the past repeats itself exactly, and your whole investment thesis is based on some past cycle that happened this way, and basically you've lost a whole year waiting for something that will most probably not happen, because by the time Bitcoin, in such a Bitcoin dominance, by the time this bull market is over, Bitcoin dominance will be at 70%, and you'll still be waiting on your losing out that are waiting. They might come then. I mean, eventually, yeah, the ones that are not moving might be, but what a waste of time. What a waste of energy. And all it does is, if you eventually are able to sell your alt that is not performing, a double, a triple, or whatever the number is, it just reinforces bad habit. It's like the casino principle. It's intermittent reinforcement. Casino make trillions of dollars because they give you hope, because there's just enough payout to keep you putting more money into the slot machine. In the end, you're going to lose everything because it's the casino that is making the money. But the intermittent reinforcement of giving you a win once in a while keeps you in that hopeful loop that is absolutely not a professional way of trading or investing. So I'm trying to, I don't know if I'm doing a good job at it, but I am trying to help you move away from such amateurish investment process. Open your eyes to your emotions and feeling, and they are your guides. Okay? Frustration, hope are absolutely suboptimal emotion to be trading with. So if you feel that way, that you're waiting and waiting for something and impatient or frustrated or discouraged, well, you're just not doing the right thing, because Bitcoin is certainly doing the right thing. And it is what it is. So the sooner you change your perspective or open your mind to a new way of looking at things and how to trade and how to invest, and that your job really is to be in sync with the market, and the market is your friend. Yes, it's challenging. It's going to give you twists and turns. You got to change your mind. You got to change your position. But that's the freaking fun of it. Not waiting forever for something to happen that is not happening. And that's why you're never going to find losers in my portfolio, because I do not want to live in frustration. I don't want to live in anger. I don't want to live in hope. I want to have fun. So if a coin, if a stock doesn't make me feel happy, it's out. They don't control me. I control them, so that I can manage my emotion and keep my emotional scale in balance. Market can be frustrating once in a while, but when they start frustrating me myself, I look at, what am I doing here? What are my expectations? What am I trying to force into the market right now? And then, oh, okay, it's not the market, it's me. It's my lack of vision. It's my lack of wanting to obey the market. I'm trying to a smart ass here. And I'm never going to be as smart or smarter than the market. So I'm the one who always has to adapt, not the market. The market will never adapt to you. Ever. So the sooner you accept that reality, the happier you'll be, and the happier you'll be trading, the more money you'll make. the easier it will be to make money. It's not personal, but it's important that you understand the concept of trying to impose narratives that are just not in line with what the market is doing. Just look at the freaking Bitcoin dominance chart. I mean, what more truth do you need? It's speaking loud and clear. So stay focused, narrow your choices, forget the losers and hoping they're going to come back. And I understand it's not easy because I'm always tempted. I'm looking at Arbitrum and I can't help to think recency bias. But I'm aware that I'm being swayed by recency bias, looking at the previous tops and say, my God, this is low. This is so cheap. Ethereum is mooning. They have to. So I'm tempted. There's still extreme weakness. So I have to hold myself back, thinking, no, just stay cool, chill, maybe not, but it's still not the right time. They're still weak. They're still at the bottom. And it's so tempting to want to jump on them in hope that they will follow. But even a day like today, Bitcoin, they need $2,000 and all that. Most alts are languishing again. Now you've got your memes and specific coins that are stronger, but overall, it's a battle. It's a challenge to have a full basket of health and not being frustrated. So instead of being frustrated, just focus on what works. Doesn't work, get the hell out, period. Okay, guys, I'm done. Hope it was useful. Good luck. See you then.